Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Realty's video blog, Mary Sky. So, first of all, if you see me playing on my township, it's fine. I gotta get my computer, my tablet, thingy. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna put a reminder in real quick. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Check iPads at Walmart at 9 p.m.
All right. I'll remind you at 9 p.m.
So I'm very in love with the application on my phone for that. I also put in Anchor because I use Anchor for that. And I figure, I have unlimited minutes. My phone's gonna be updated with a new Boost card soon. The only thing I can say about Boost is I love the 4G LTE. The spare phone's coming in tomorrow. Chloe's gonna carry that. One of the neighbors I talked to today basically is going to go and set up a government touch phone. She wants it for internet stuff. So I was like, right on. So I'm helping her with that. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is I did a live video the other day and my phone rang and it was my former neighbor / sister in Moses Lake. And she basically wanted to brief me what's going on, and so I ended the video and I deleted it because my conversations, but anyways, Jenna was listening and watching, and let me just give you a breakdown of what's happened. Okay, so as you all know, there are some problems with Chloe and Shelby. Shelby passed out on top of Chloe, and Chloe was on the bottom, so we don't know what happened. There was a police report and so forth. Police decided, well, we're not touching this because even if you sign your name to it, the circumstantial evidence isn't there. So, the same BS, and on top of that, they said, well, Shelby, the police said, is schizophrenic with an autistic son. So even if we wanted to charge her, we can't because she's too mentally ill. And besides, you three were drinking. So, Chloe's mom, if she's watching this video, she just said, we need to stay off the booze. So, with Shelby, she likes self-medicate. But anyway, the story goes, someone called on Shelby and the other neighbor, I'm friends with Maricela, and CPS came out, and the same story was that Shelby and Maricela are selling their kids toys for booze, partying, and the other crap that happened was, leaving their kids alone while they're drinking. That is not true. Now, on our side of things, with CPS, they wanted to talk to us, and the lady that I talked to today on the phone texted and then went over to her apartment. She's a mandatory reporter for child abuse. She looked over the note that Chloe was panicked about because it said if you get charged with adult abuse or vulnerable abuse, hey Jenna, vulnerable abuse, she'd get a certified letter in the mail. Well, the lady said the case was closed, but the problem is the lady had to investigate everything. I mean, she has to investigate the charges in Moses Lake. She's got to investigate the abuse of me. She's got to investigate everything. So, anyways, so let's just get down to it. Now, that's not CPS. I had APS on my door. I think it was Wednesday? Wednesday, was it? Or Thursday? It might have been yesterday. Anyway, an APS on her door. Adult Protection Services. Jenna's probably enjoying this one. So, if you remember, Jenna, I think you remember the video where Chloe took the knife, one of these, and threatened herself with it on live YouTube. And if you remember, Jenna, the gang at the time, basically, the police came out and, and for some of you who want to follow up, the police apparently didn't do their job. So, Adult Protection Services has to investigate why the police didn't do an involuntary detainment of 3 days in a psych hospital or a psych wing or sending her out. So she's got to investigate that. But the problem is, and the funny thing that happened to this whole thing is she got a report of abuse of me, mental, physical, and sexual abuse. And it was done, apparently, the APS lady said it was done within the last month. And the police were working with here in this county, the sheriff. And apparently, it wasn't, they all got on misconstrued and they thought it was me when Chloe was assaulted by the neighbor. But, like he said, it could have been consensual too, is what the detective said. So no one truly knows, but they're not going to press charges against the neighbor, but they're not going to even press charges for Chloe for a falsified report because, as the APS lady was saying, Chloe's mentally ill too. Putting a knife to her throat and snapping just like that is basically, in her opinion, schizophrenia. So, and I had to deal with some schizophrenia today with, not Chloe, by the way. There's a trans woman in England that was asking about people that were talking. She had like 20 people talking in her head. And so she started to cut on herself. I tried to tell her to get to a mental hospital by EMS, but apparently in England, they don't like the ambulance service used for mental. So she's got to go tomorrow or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday when she's in town to go to the mental hospital if it gets bad. But, Jenna, if you're schizophrenic, you don't get a sex change either. So it's just been a complicated issue. But, the APS lady closed it. But, oh, by the way, look at this. Oh, come here far on that net. Here we go. Look at the moppy. I took him to the dog park yesterday. He loved it. He got to be off his leash in an enclosed park for doggies here in town, and it's next to the airport, so it's really cool. So I wanted to share my baby with you all. Hi, baby. Go and rest, baby. So, anyways, what happened is, in this update is, the misconstrued it and everything. So, and so, the mental, I found out through adult protection services, Jenna, that, and the rest of you watching this, that basically what happened is if you're severely mentally ill like Chloe, you can pretty much commit any crime, and either you're going to a mental hospital, or if you commit murder, you're going into a forensic wing of a state hospital. Otherwise, they will not challenge anyone with mental illness. So mental illness is like a get out of jail free card. So technically, if you remember, Jenna, the story about me being assaulted by the police and everything else that one night, and you're like, girl, go to bed. They basically didn't want to, and then the involuntary and stuff they wanted to do, they thought I was schizophrenic or bipolar or borderline, and they didn't want to believe, that Chloe was. So they're like, oh yeah, it's all you, Rita. And so, but the other update is this. So I called up Washington Medicaid for Chloe. We got things transferred, but it's going to take some time. We got her food stamps transferred over to the nearest CSO office, the community service office. However, her cash assistance is still in the hands of the caseworker in Moses Lake. Now, he's supposed to transfer it all over, but we might have to go into town and go down to, I think it's Everett or Cedar-Woolley or something, to the CSO office and take care of it there. So I made arrangements with a neighbor who's going off island on the 30th for a therapy appointment and med management for her. And we're going to go with them. Oh, and talking about something recently, right? So someone thought the other night, right? This is another thing. As everyone knows in my video, including Jenna, Chloe gets those suicidal thoughts and stuff. So apparently the neighbor called the police, and the police came out and was checking on Chloe. I was out walking in a park, and I fell many times. I got bruises on my arms from it and stuff. And but when I came back, Chloe borrowed the phone and called the sheriff and said, "Hey, Rita's home. You don't have to go drive around town looking for her." But basically, the sheriff was concerned because, I look after Chloe and I just left. But, when I talked to the sheriff, he basically said, we cannot do anything with them. You putting two schizophrenics in a courtroom, it's going to be a circus. You put three in a courtroom, when she was talking about my other neighbor Maricela, it's going to be a bigger circus. So technically, when you're schizophrenic, it's like a get out of jail free card. So, but because I was diagnosed bipolar, I want to share with you a couple things from my experiences. Okay. So one of the triggers for my bipolar that gets really depressed is, being told that I'm too fucking disabled. Well, it upsets me to the point I'm depressed. I mean, literally, and then, with the other things that depress me is the fact that, I'm trying to coordinate Christmas. I'm trying to buy Christmas gifts. I'm trying to get everything coordinated, and then on top of that, I'm waiting for packages to come in to wrap them up. And, and so with, one of my depression things is I like to get the mail daily. It's one of my enjoyments. Oh, mail. What do we got? Letters, bills, or packages? Well, the problem with the mail, and Jenna's probably going to laugh at this, or all of you, is we're on a 3-boat schedule right now. We got 2 boats running. We got 3 boats going in, 3 boats going to Friday Harbor, and 3 boats going. Basically, it's nine slots going 3 to Anacortes, 3 to Friday Harbor, and then 3 to the Inner Islands. They pulled 2 boats for repairs. So we don't get it. If the mail's delayed, it's because the ferry system is down here, and so it's slow. So with us, we can walk on, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, but because we walk on. But with cars, they got to make a reservation and they got to get it. So my friend, she's like, well, we're going to be taking the 5:30 ferry out on the 30th, so I can go and do layaway. But the other problem is in this whole ordeal is I wanted to share it with you all is and Jenna's probably I'm not going to talk much about politics. I know you're listening, but Chloe was asking me some questions last night, and me being bipolar, one of the things that causes me is when I get tired, I go to sleep, and I only get about 3 to 4 hours a night. Moppy wakes me up, nudges me, cuddles with me, and says, "Hey, I gotta go take a shit." So I get up and I run into Shelby, and then then I get back in. I'm like, "Ugh." So what happens is I start my day from then on, and then throughout the day, if there's a problem or an argument or whatever, I get depressed. Well, the problem with me being bipolar is when my happiness is there, I'm fine. But once it hits depression for a trigger, that's where it gets bad. Now, I'm not blaming Chloe. I know Chloe is severely disabled, but the thing is one of my triggers, it's been really depressing me lately, is the fact that the same questions are asked. I mean, I know all of you watching this is probably sitting there, including Chloe's mom and Chloe's grandpa, that Chloe is not easy to live with. Okay. I mean, I had to explain to Adult Protection Services. I usually do the cooking, I do the cleaning, but the cleaning is what's the problem that's getting me down too, because, for example, I told the APS lady, you give incentives of clean, and then even if the incentives are offered, you still got to give the incentives, even if the place ain't clean. And to me, I'm just to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I mean, I was supposed to go to like Van Gogh's or Cousin Vinny's pizza place or the sushi place, Instead, it's like, fuck it, And so, the incentives, so with me being bipolar, it's like, so, and then Chloe says, oh, did I make you depressed? It's like, well, my triggers for depression is, being called names, which Chloe's disabled, so I can't charge her with that. It's her disability. I told this to APS. But, if TJ's watching this, TJ, they basically know Chloe's severely mentally ill, so they can't do a damn thing about anything. Second thing is they said check for certified letters. Third is basically that, when it comes to it, the lady knows that I have some problems. I mean, I was in a mental hospital. She had to make note, and it took us about an hour to discuss all the issues. I did show her the video and the other video, so she's got to coordinate, see if the government has any information from the government agencies and all this crap, she said. But anyways, everything is closed. But the problem is she said, you can lead a horse to water, but the horse doesn't need to drink. What she's saying is if Chloe doesn't want to get mentally well, while Chloe's throwing away her chances to get cash assistance or mental health for her mental disability, which she also has to look into the Social Security Administration. She's got to look into the reason they denied her, and then they got to give her a reason why, and she doesn't have access to Chloe's medical records. We shared what I knew, and she was very happy. I was open. I was forthwith. I just gave everything I could to tell them, hey, Chloe is severely mentally ill, and even so, she asked me next time something bad happens to me to call 911. And, last night, the neighbor asked me today if I was okay. Two neighbors this morning, especially. Shelby woke up because apparently Chloe was screaming, like, answer the fucking question. Well, I was in bed pretty much half asleep. So to me, I just was tired of trying to explain, we're not going to be genocided. We're not this, we're not that. Social Security, when I talked to a neighbor this morning, Pam, she says, no, they're not going to we're going to flip the House and Senate, and we're not going to lose Social Security or Medicare or Medicaid or food stamps. And thing is, some of these idiots, and I'm only going to say this once. I know some people like TJ, I respect TJ and Lexi and other people, Gabby's opinion on President Trump. And so, but in my humble opinion, even though, Chloe's got a nickname for these loyal Trump people, Trump tards, my opinion is if they do this, okay, hypothetically, they got a way of cutting Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid to the people that are disabled like myself or Chloe or even TJ. TJ's got, I think it's Crohn's disease. And they did that, TJ has her own opinion on her uh, opinion on, what should be and what shouldn't be. But if TJ wanted to go back to work, because the whole Social Security cut and Medicaid, well, it's up to her. But, I'm just saying from a hypothetical point of view, it happened. I'm not going to be losing sleep over it. And I'm surely ain't going to be worried because as TJ knows, you don't lose sleep or spill over spilled milk. And basically, they do it, they do it. They don't. It's always a campaign tactic that the Democrats use every damn election just to piss off the people. And then the Dems basically get more voters. And, this whole Kavanaugh thing, they're like, oh, well, it's going to flip a lot of House seats. And to me, it just doesn't matter. So, the other thing I want to say is I got 7 spreadsheets to go. I'm taking a break out of 13 I did. I want to try to clear them up tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon without any distractions. Tomorrow we got a package coming if it gets here. I don't know if Aeronautical is going to deliver for UPS or it's going by the mail. I should check on that, but my thing's working, so Um, So, anyways, I gotta answer this real quick. Let's talk about a couple of other things too. Play. Let's see, a train loaded with goodies just came in. All right, I'm gonna play this game while I'm talking to you. So, anyways, I was talking to the friend I'm doing the wedding for no charge, and she's gonna be taking me to dinner on Friday. But I asked if Chloe can come along, and she said it doesn't matter to me. But I'm trying to find out if she'll pay the ferry fee because she's coming out from Chelan. So, let's see. Do we have any keys? No, we're missing some keys. Great. Let's see about filling the train in. So, train came in with a load of supplies. I don't know if I can actually do a land expansion yet. And what we have on this for all see 3 hamburgers and an ice cream. How many hamburgers? You got 3 hamburgers. That means I got to make hamburgers again. But I got an ice cream in my ice cream factory, so it's all good because I'm always keeping that up. So let's just go over here and grab the ice cream. And then we're sending the train out again. See, there we go. And then this, I don't know, is there one that needed it or that? Let's see. Does anyone else need that? Let's see, that's the wool, that's the chip thingy, that's a popsicle and thing. Do we even have popsicles available yet? I'm talking about the ice cream factory. Let's see, this girl wants, okay, she wants that. Okay, and this girl, and then he wants, all right, so sending out my second train now, which will be this one went to Berlin, so 3 hours 14 minutes. The other one is going to be 3 hours and 14 minutes to Madrid. So that's when I get a new supply of stuff. So while we're doing it, we're trying to clear land so we can clear land around to build more factories and stuff. So I'm trying to clear up land. So I'm working on this side first. So I got a land expansion going on for 3 hours. I got a plane coming in 1 hour 30 minutes. And I got the dealer that's not available yet for 20 seconds more. So let's see about filling some orders. Let's see, I need one. Oh yeah, one of those coat thingies. All right, so my sheep's good, right? Yeah, and then this is the snack factory. So apparently I can't do much right now in this game. I'm trying. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. Is there yeah. So she wants 3 of those and 3 of those. Great. So do we have any pumpkins? Nope. Is there any pumpkins available? Yes, there is. All right. So we're gonna get some pumpkins. Pumpkins are here, and then I'm gonna get some wheat. All right. I'm telling you what I'm doing. It's like a farming slash city building simulation. Okay. So I got my wheat, and then I'm growing wheat. And then I'm going over here to the factory, the pie factory, the bakery, and I'm making pumpkin pie. There we go. So pumpkin pies and that. This needs one of these and one of these. So we're one of these costumes. And then I think I planted carrot. Well, okay, so let me see what's needed. So she wants this too. He wants popcorn and that. So is my popcorn ready yet or no? So is there a popsicle available? Let's see. Need to make some hamburgers, but the problem with the hamburgers is I gotta go to the dairy, my cows, and start making cheese for the hamburgers. So then I gotta go over here to my feed mill and make my feed mill and make cow feed, which is pretty good, And then see if you guys can see it, it's like a farming simulation. And so, no, I don't want to build an edit mode. Okay, so hamburgers are going to be made. So I can make one hamburger, and then I got to make some milkshakes, I guess, for my fast food factory. And then the popsicle's ready. Let's see. Can I? No, I don't have any sugar. Oh, yeah, the sugar factory. I just requested the sugar factory to make more sugar. So there we go. Since I have that. And then strawberries. So someone want a popsicle and a hamburger. Okay, and I got pizza already in storage. So, well, yeah, I got to check my chicken feed, too. Okay, so we got chicken feed standby. Corn and carrots. That's what I need that for. Okay, so let's just go over here because I'm not doing much with that. And let's plant some cotton. And then let's plant some more cotton. Someone wants cotton. And then let's plant some more cotton. And then we'll go over here. And then cotton's being made. We got one factory. So anyways, the dealer is available again. So let's go buy some. So we'll go down here to the Klondike bar part, which I only have 2, and I can make more. So there you go. So I paid $991 for Klondike bars just to make sure my airplane's filled early, and then there we go. The paper factories, yeah. So okay. So that's the taxi guy. This guy wants an outfit, that, and wallpaper. I don't have the glue factory yet made. He wants 3, 3, and 3. I got to do that with cotton. She wants 1, 1, and that. I got that. That I'm making, and then that. Okay. She wants a hamburger and that. So hold on. So how many of those outfits do I got to make now? 2. So I need to make the 2 little Red Riding Hood outfits. Okay. I got 1 being made, and then I need 3 of those, and I got 3 shirts on standby. So there we go. So technically, it's all good. So anyways, did I check the castle yet? Because I don't know if I checked the haunted castle they put in for this event. So they did. Let's see. Do we have any? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to. No, 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 no. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do is do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then we're gonna do this. See, we blow out the books first, and what we're doing is we're trying to find ghosts. And this ghost wants 1 milk and 1 cotton, so we gotta go over here, dissolve this, and then yeah. So there we go. So I can't do anything because the ghost wants cotton, and my cotton takes about 20 minutes to grow. So 27. So there we go. There we go. So, on that aspect, let's just see what my message says. So, all right. So one of the things I want to share with you also is I'm loving my tablet phone. The right there, my message. I was talking to Melissa. I met a friend of mine. I have a new friend. I think she's lesbian. She's always calling me baby girl. She is a works on the road crew. What happened is our roads tore up. Then they put lamps in and everything, street lamps, sidewalks, and then they said, "Oh, we didn't put the city suing each other for the contract." And they're like, "We're not putting," So the whole ordeal is it's just a big mess, But so, anyways, back to my whole story. So APS basically closed the case, but they have to investigate all these things that's happened, and so I told them Chloe's severely mentally ill, and one of my bipolar triggers is I'm getting tired of the point of helping out and not getting anything in return. I mean, I just ordered some rings for me and Chloe, and Chloe's all excited. I've ordered clothes for her, and it's like you got all this coming in from me out of love, and so it triggers my depression, and then Chloe, no, I'm not complaining if Chloe's mom's watching or grandpa, but the point is I'm just severely depressed because, I'm at the point in my life at 40 that it's like, how much more can I take? I mean, literally, I do get suicidal thoughts, at times, and I got to pull myself back. I've been distancing myself from neighbors. I've been, doing spreadsheets and so forth. But I'm getting to the point in my life where it's like I'm tired of paying and paying and paying. And, it's like my mother. My mother was taking care of a guy who, she paid and paid and paid, and he didn't do jack shit. So she got rid of him, and, so, so yeah, so she basically, people need to understand that's one of my triggers. The other trigger, like I said, is the mail not coming. I mean, but like one of the guys said, the ferry boats are down because of the maintenance. The mail, we can't be blamed for our mail late. I got some emails I got to send out tomorrow to a couple places. I just been lazy, email shouldn't take too long, but you know, but yeah, I love my phone. I love the size of the screen. I mean, that screen is awesome. I mean, I love the 6.2-inch screen. I should let Tara know I am Tara Beehole know I'm on mine, just to let her know. So let's just send her this. There you go. So basically, Tara asked me to help with the accounting on her business, so I'm gonna do spreadsheets for her. I'd rather be getting paid a Nintendo Switch for it, but she's family, so I'm not going to charge, anything. But I just thought I would show that as a joke. I was gonna say to Terry, I wouldn't mind getting paid this for doing your books, if I can do them properly. But I'm not a con artist either, but still, um, I just, I love my family. So, the other thing I love is I got to get in touch with the hospitals. A couple hospitals. What do you call it? Hospitals. I gotta hospitals for what do you call it? To talk to them about getting forms sent out. Chloe's writing letters out, and we got mail to send out. She wants to get her records removed for certain everything stripped, which they're going to do at the mental hospital, strip her diagnosis and everything, because she's got lawyers fighting for her misdiagnosis and crap. So, but anyways, like I said, one of the things I want to do is, I want to relax. I didn't get to finish Girls Interrupted again. I love that movie. I just passed out last night. Talking about Girls Interrupted for a minute, because this is my channel, and Chloe's like, I need to go and fix myself, so I'm going to be a while. So, I decided this might be a good day to do video talk about everything, So, one of the things, I love is, coming on here and giving you an update, and so like, my spreadsheets and stuff. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is I'm going to go and check out iPads. And to talk about is I'm going to go and check out iPads tonight on at the store. I could do that right now, actually. I could just go over to the Walmart app. And I love the Walmart app because I can actually click on store availability. Where is my Walmart app? Here we go. I can go to the Walmart app right here, Walmart. It's loading. And then I can close this out. I always close out the pen thingy. I got like something. Okay, I'm already logged in. And then go iPad. Go. Right? And then I will click at my store. Okay, so it's not in the store. So, yes, they don't have Apple. They have phones. Apple, iPad, Go. So, apparently they don't have any at that store. So, I'm looking for a price. Let's see. This one looks cool. 120 gigabyte, brand new, 5th generation iPad. Yeah, that ain't bad. Free pickup. Let's see. Where's the mini? Do they even have the mini available still? Oh yeah, 503, 10.5 inch Pro, 10-inch Pro, iPad Air 2, Pro, let's see, iPad 15. Yeah, so there you go. So you have all these, but they don't have it. I should check out the Apple Store. Let's just do a quick assessment. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Check out the Apple Store at 10 o'clock for iPads.
Okay, check out the Apple Store at 10 for iPads. When do you want to be reminded?
10 p.m.
When do you want to be reminded?
10 p.m.
Sure. I'll remind you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Change it. Change it.
Sure, your reminder to check out the Apple Store at 10 for iPads, set for tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Change time.
Sure, what's the new time?
10 p.m. tonight.
Okay, I've updated the time. The new reminder is check out the Apple Store at 10 for iPads, now set for today at 10 p.m.
There we go. So, but yeah, I love the stylus. I love, the price of this phone. And, with me, I love getting my email on the go, because I know. And the only thing I don't like about it is the notifications from, what do you call it, from CNN. And I don't mind watching Reuters news either, but yeah, I mean, literally, I just wanted to share that with you all, that I'm getting to the point in my life where, my triggers are, house ain't heat clean, I gotta do it, listening over and over and over about answer me, oh, I'm not gonna get my sex change, I'm not gonna get cash assistance. It's like, honestly, one of my depression triggers is I don't have the answers. I mean, okay, I know she's severely mentally ill, and I love her dearly, and I accept that. And TJ and the rest of you who are watching this, but I'm not going to basically be, told, and be screamed at for something that I have no answers for. I mean, literally. I mean, all I tried to explain to Chloe is her food stamps were transferred over to the new CSO office, and her cash assistant hasn't yet, so we're waiting for it. And so Chloe, of course, thinks that she can go to the local mental hospital here off island. There's one nearby, and get checked in and get medicated and get cash assistance. But thing is, we don't know what's going on with the cash assistance, and I don't remember the phone number to the caseworker. So, the lady at I think APS was looking into it for her records, but you get the idea. I mean, I've had a busy week, and I still got 7 spreadsheets to do tomorrow. Next week's gonna be a busy week. I mean, next Friday. I mean, Monday through Thursday, I gotta get to the library, and I got some quarters, so I gotta use them to get some copies made for the credentials for the travel to Anacortes. And then Friday night, I'm doing dinner. And then Saturday morning, I'm doing the ferry ride. I think I'm taking, what did Melissa say? I'm taking ferry rides. I just can't remember, Let's see. She said, meet Rita at Ferry Terminal 2 p.m. Friday and Saturday at 3:55. So, yeah. So, it's a reminder for me. And so, my reminder is set. And so, yeah, I just got to get things moving along. So, anyways, because it's getting dark out now and we're getting more fog coming in, it's going to be another foggy night. I can see the fog rolling in now, so it's not going to be a pretty night. But anyways, back to the story. So Chloe thinks she can go and get medicated, but the problem is unless Chloe gives her medical records, which she doesn't want to do until they've been stripped and medicated, then I'm supposed to go with her to the to what do you call it to the mental hospital. But the thing is, right now, I just want to, I'm going to get dropped off at the mental hospital, I think. Let me look real quick. So, anyways, apparently it's the 20. Here we go. So, anyways, it goes the. No, that's the 2. Yeah, so where's the Walmart special? Is that the 20? Yeah, here we go. So, anyways, from here, it'll be in the morning, so it'll be like 9. It'll be like a drop off at like 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and then 8:30 or something, and then from there I will work my way to the depot, and then get off at the depot using my card, and then going to the Walmart, and then from the Walmart after paying on layaway, getting back on the bus on the 30th and just heading directly home. With just that, I might have to take Moppy's cart, so I'm gonna have to carry some beer home or mics for Shelby, but it's all good. And then when I get home, it'll be a different story. So, but I don't know if Chloe's gonna be with me or they're gonna discharge her. But see, I don't have the answers. But in my opinion, I don't think it would work. I mean, the last mental hospital she went to, everyone knows. Her grandpa doesn't. If grandpa's watching this. But Chloe's mom knows they basically hold her for 4 days, said you're not being medicated, you're doing talk therapy, and you're not giving us your records. Fuck off, we're shipping you out. So they got her to Anacortes, and that was as far as they went. So she had to get me to get her home. So it was like a pain in the ass. So one of the other things I need to do is my neighbor might just call and pick me up and take me back with her. So I might swing by the smoke shop on the way and grab some rolls of dip on the way home. So I'll get dip, layaway, lunch, and then I'll get on the ferry with her, and I'll just pay my ferry fee in her car with my disability, and then ride home with her, and that's it, And hope like hell the social worker calls me, or I might just stay there until my friend gets done with her appointment, and then head home after doing, say, hey, I'll give you $20. Let's put it in your tank. Let's go to Walmart. And then gets the smoke shop and home. That's just along the route. So it's like bump, 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 home. Swing by Toxic Smell, which, I did I even install the Taco Bell app on my phone? Because if I did, I think Or did I not? I don't remember. I put the toxic smell one on here. Well, anyway, look at it. I'll figure it out. But the thing is, I'm not gonna put my card on toxic smell. So but you guys get the idea. So I got everything planned out. This is like 10 days from now. So every day gets closer to the wedding. Then every day after gets me closer to going to town. And by then, we hope Chloe's everything's been transferred. That's why I check daily online. So Chloe's like, check my account, and it's like, nope. But the food stamp part was transferred, the cash side wasn't. So the other thing is, as soon as Chloe gets out of the mental hospital, if she goes, we're gonna have to go back to town on whatever day and get it done. Now I know when Chloe's gone, I can get this place clean. But right now I don't think it's prudent, as some of the neighbors said, that if I'm going to go and get dinner paid for a date with my friends who I'm doing their wedding for. Like they said, it wouldn't be prudent for Chloe to go because for one, Chloe's a nice girl, but two is they don't think paying for someone who's not doing their duty. If they want to be a wifey, they should be doing their job. So technically, it's like no. I mean, literally, we need to get this place cleaned again, and it depresses me. I know it depresses Chloe, but thing is, like everyone says, it's a typical thing where you do so much. Now I know Chloe could basically come out and yell at me and say something like, "You're fucking complaining about me." No, actually, I'm not. I'm just saying, what's the point of paying $60 or $100 for a date when you can't, nothing's getting done. So it's like me. I mean, I got to do budgets. I got to do other budgets for family members. I got all this stuff to do. Walk moppy. I got neighbors always pestering me. It's like, can I at least get a break? And then Chloe basically goes on her tirades and rants and stuff about cash assistance, sex change therapy. Oh, I did find an electrolysis out on the island, so I will be checking that out on Tuesday. Great. So now we just gotta see if they take Medicaid or Medicare, or even how much cash is, because I know I'll probably be forking out money next year for electrolysis for Chloe. I mean, like I said, when does this end? I mean, I told the APS lady, I don't mind helping, but my thing is, I don't appreciate, doing so much, and out of love, I know it's her disability, but still, something's got to budge. So with me, I'm just getting to the point in my life where I need to get things situated. So next Thursday, I got a new therapist I'm seeing, and he takes Medicare, so I'm happy about that. And then we might try to do joint therapy. It depends on everything, what he wants to do, etc. And if he can be a good candidate for me, that's the thing. Or he'll recommend, I'm gonna see if he's got a psychologist. I need to talk to him about get him. He's gonna work with me, possibly a dual diagnosis. The whole bipolar thing is driving me nuts. But talking about the other issues, the mental issues. As you all know, those idiots basically tried to say I'm schizophrenic borderline too, just like Chloe. So, basically, when it came to the police thing, they didn't want to put me in a jail because I'm schizophrenic borderline. I got little moppy there, and I have dilators, and they can't cater to me, so there'd be something in the mail. But all my mail's being forwarded here, and law enforcement that came out, they checked our records and said there's no bench warrants, there's nothing in Grant. So it's all good. So, but anyways, so otherwise, that's your update. I got to check on Chloe in a minute, and I got to also get ready to make dinner. I'm having ramen tonight. I'm hoping to get a rack of ribs soon again. Ribs. So there you have it. I'm waiting for the new Safeway ad to come out next week because I'm going to Safeway. I think it's Tuesday. I'm going. No, yeah, Tuesday. So anyways, there you have it. So, and by the way, like I said, with me, I don't think, and I tried to explain this to Chloe, that the cash assistance will be reinstated if she goes to a mental hospital in November, maybe December, but thing is I don't know. I mean, she's got to go through the proper channels, and, like the lady said, unless she's willing to get treatment, she's just, and like she said, two people that are too mentally ill, they either end up in group homes or they end up in a mental facility the rest of their life. So, but there you have it, you know. So look for another update soon. It might be Monday or Tuesday. Oh, I got an appointment on Wednesday of next week too. So I got appointment Wednesday, appointment Thursday, appointment Friday, and appointment Saturday. Monday and Tuesday is my days for spreadsheet. Saturday, I might have to overwork on Sunday too, just to catch up. But yeah, and then I got to get through the rest, and then eventually, you know, I'll probably be working through the month of November. You know, I got to get Thanksgiving set up. I got to get the ham. I got to get the turkey. I got to get the prime rib. It's just a busy freaking month. And then December is the same. So you know how it goes. So with that said, everyone, please, 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 please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Just keep it nice is all we ask. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun, even for the